Morning all. Got a bit of time this morning because my collection was between 8 and 9. It's now 8:30 because I got to the guy and he said, yeah. He said, are you are you a contractor? And I just go, yes. And he said, yeah. He said, the thing is, all our fork truck drivers have come down with COVID, so yeah, they won't be until 9. The closest we can get one, and we have to get one from next door, and they don't turn up till 9. I'm going, okay, fine. I said, I've got a tail lift and a pump truck. He said, no, it's 13 pallets and they need long forks. I'm fair enough. So I rang in my firm, who was supposed to ring me, but they didn't get round to it, and said, waiting time, guys. And they've gone, fair enough. Strange thing is COVID, isn't it? I'm going to posit a medical theory now, which is that it seems to be affected by the heat. You know, like the warmer it is, the warmer the temperatures go, the more outbreaks is, because the amount of warehouses I've been in recently where they've gone 12 staff have phoned in sick with COVID. And I dare say that they may even have a medical solution to it. Like the new vaccine would be barbecued burgers and Heineken export. Now, I could be wrong. I could just be being cynical at this point. It's a terrible disease. It's killed lots of people. You know, let's not take this thing lightly. Having said that, an argument can be made that it can be a very easy excuse to sit in your garden and sunbathe for the afternoon. But that's not what I'm saying. These people are obviously very genuine people. In the meantime, I had videos to edit, and instead, I'm here early. So I thought I'd take some time talking to you. And I want to address one that I've done before, but the longer I'm on the exchange, the more I understand about it, so I can maybe give a clearer picture. And it's one that comes up an awful lot, which is, how long do I wait to get paid? I mean, let's face it, we all want to know, can I earn money? How much money can I earn? How difficult is it? How hard will I have to work, and how much will I get paid? They're your 5 basic questions, and the rest of it's really garnish. But the thing we have to understand about the CX is the CX is not like a company. It's not like I go to get the interview and I go to work for you and they go, when can you start? And these are the terms and conditions, and these how many days holiday. All the CX is an app, like an Uber app or like a weather app. You know, it's not linked in any way, shape or form. And what it does is it links up people that have got jobs with people that need vehicles. So you've got someone, it could be direct, it could be like this company here, and they go, I need a lorry in the morning, or in this particular case, they've gone down to Yellow Pages, or they've Googled it, and they've gone to the nearest courier company, or one they quite like the look of the advert, and they'll ring in and go, I need 13 pallets moved up to Birmingham. They go, no problem, we send a vehicle in the morning. It's, you know, and normally they'll go, or they'll say, how much is it? And then they'll go, we'll come back to you, we'll let you know on that one, let's just see, it depends on availability. Then that company will put it on the CX, we'll all bid, they'll accept a bid, and then they'll go back to their customer and they'll go, right, it's going to be this much money. Most of the time, if you're a shipper, you're the guy in the middle who this company rings, they'll give you a price because they know how much they can get the job off for, because they've done it a million times before. They'll go, okay, well, it's a truck, it's going 100 miles, it's 18 tonne, we're going to get bids in at around about £3 a mile. So if we charge our customer £3.50 a mile, if we charge our customer this, and normally a lot of the time these shippers are not getting rich, they might put the job out, they might charge the customer 350 quid, and they might pay me £3 a mile, 100, so they get 50 quid. Sometimes it's as little as 20, but their overheads are much lower and competition is fierce. So that's basically the way the system works. So then when you come down to the fundamental question of is, how much do I get paid and when do I get paid? Well, how much you get paid is how much you bid. When do you get paid depends on the company that sends you the job. So every one of these shipping companies has got different rules. Some of them say we pay in 30 days. Some of them say we pay 30 days by the end of the month. Some of them say 60 days. They used to say 90 days, but the CX has now said if you're a company and you can't pay someone for work for 3 months, then you can't come on the CX. So they knocked that one out as far as I understand it. But the way you get around that is you say we pay 60 days from the end of the month and hope you take the job on the second. Some say pay same day. Pays cash, but they tend to say pays same day, pays cash for the right job, which means, or for the right quotes rather, which means we're going to kick you where it hurts so that you, because you're desperate and you need the money right now, but not always. You might just so happen that you happen to be parked outside and the drop off is around the corner from your house, and you go, well, I'll give them the right price. I don't care whether it pays same day or pays a month. So I still want the job anyway. But so it's not a matter of how long do I wait to get paid on the CX. It's who you take the jobs from. So if you're starting and you can't hang around for your money so long, the best thing to do, you can check when you're going to put the bid in. You can say, well, okay, I'm just going to check their terms and conditions. I'm going to check their payment terms. And I used to do this when I started, and it would be like, pays in 30 days, pays in 60 days, pays in 90, pays in 90 days. No, I'm not going to do that one. Pays this week. And the other thing that will happen is that when you start, you'll end up falling in with a couple of people. And a lot of the time they'll go, look, we'll put you directly on the payroll. We'll send you the jobs directly. Once the POD's uploaded, I'll pay you. Or do your jobs, upload it, and we'll pay you the end of next week. And that helps with the cash flow situation, but that only comes from starting. But what I just wanted to clear the situation up. I mean, I know I've done this before, and I know I have a tendency to repeat myself, but all I can really do is try and make it a bit more in depth, which is like how the system works and how you get paid. So, like I say, if you're waiting, if you think I'm going to go on the CX, but I really don't want to hang it out too long, then you want to check the payment terms before you bid. The only downside with this is the longer you wait to put the bid in, the less chance you have of getting a job. So I'll be honest with you, I said I'd check the payment terms. To be honest with you, I didn't check them that often because the job would ping up and I'd go, quick quote. I had one yesterday. The guy turned around to me and I'm trying to get my lorry out, and he turned around and he said, I said, I've quoted 250. He said, I'll be honest with you, I've had a quote at 230. And I've gone, okay, fair enough. I tell you what I'll do. I'll quote you 225. And he said, yeah. He said, the thing is, he put his bid in first. And, you know, I really feel that, you know, because he came first. And I said, absolutely. And then he went, oh, Van Gogh. He said, oh, you've done work for us before. That's made it worse. I said, listen. So I'm not that fussed. I'll find him a job. I said, if I don't, I'm going to change the bid. He said, look, put your bid in. He said, if I don't hear anything from the other guy in half an hour, I'll come back to you. I said, I'm going to put my bid in at 225. And when I don't get this job, because you've given it to someone else, because he came first, it's going to make me smile. Because there are honourable people out there. So that's what I mean about sometimes you can check your terms and payment terms and conditions, but that extra minute it takes you to check to see when they pay could be losing the job. So it depends on you. It depends on, but you'll find your own way of working, and it's not that bad, and it's all okay. And as for me, I managed to find our driver a much better job, because that one was going a very small amount of miles, and now he's in Southampton. He's going to Crewe for good money. So anyway, that's it. I hope it clears things up. Like I say, I'm trying not to repeat myself, but certain videos, I think I'm going to have to go and visit one on price structuring and stuff like that, because that video's 3 years old and it's kind of out of date now. So certain ones I'm going to come back to, and also I've still got some questions. And of course, there's the life on the road stuff. So in the meantime, hope you're well, hope you're taking care, and I hope you're taking money.